Alright, 15. Man, this is a tricky one. And it's all about being well versed in the language of math, being able to speak math perfectly. Okay? So here we notice we've got parentheses, and that entire thing is getting raised to the negative 6 power. So I've got parentheses, negative 6 power. Well, look what's in. Look what's in those parentheses. Oops, computer's acting up on me. I've got 2 raised to the m power. Alright, and this all supposedly equals 16. Before I even answer this, I need to address this. This is not simplified, so I need to simplify it. What happens to this when it's getting raised to another power? Okay, what's the interaction between this m and that negative 6? Well, when powers are getting raised to another power, the interaction is you multiply them. So this problem is really my base 2 raised to the negative 6 times m. It's raised to the negative 6m power. All right, that is what really equals 16. And they want to know not what's the value of m, what's the value of 2, my base, okay, my base, raised to the 3m power. So, I'm not solving for m. I'm not solving for 2. I'm solving for this. The problem becomes, oops, how do I make this number look like this number? Because if I can do that, then I apply that same process to the right side of my equation. Okay? So, what do I have to do to this to get it to look like 3m? I know I'm going to have to multiply, because let me get rid of all these things. When I raise this to a power, what goes on between the powers is multiplication. Now, I don't want to simplify this to 1 like I've been doing in the past problems. I want to get it to 3m. So, 1, I know I'm going to have to multiply by and I'll do this in red. Oh, man. I'm going to have to do this in red. Okay? I'm going to have to multiply it by a negative because what I want is my same base. So we're going to keep that 2. I want to get it to this. And I want it to be positive. So it's going to have to be by a negative, right? A negative times a negative is going to give me a positive. Well, what times 6 will give me 3? And that's 1/2. All right? And then I don't need anything else. I think that's it. Let's see if this is correct. Let's see if I raise the left side, right? The left side of my equation to the negative 1/2 power, does that give me does that give me 2 to the 3m? All right, well, when I have a power and I'm raising it to another power, the rule is you multiply them. You keep your base and you multiply them. So a negative times a negative is a positive. 6 times 1/2 is 3. And then, well, you just keep that in. All right, so yeah, look, that's what I was looking for. Right? This is what I was looking for. So to get what I'm looking for, to get the 2 raised to the 3m power, what I had to do was raise my left side to the negative 1/2 power. So to preserve equality, to find out what this equals, I got to raise my right side to the same power. So the thing I'm looking for, right, we're done. This is what I'm looking for. Now I have to evaluate my right side. I have to figure out what 16 raised to the negative 1/2 power is. Well, that negative tells me do a reciprocal, so it's 1 over 16 to the 1/2 power. Well, 1/2 power is just square root. It's the square root of 16. Well, the square root of 16 is 4, so it's really 1/4. All right, that's the value of 2 to the 3m power. 2 to the 3m power. I don't have a simple way to prove this to you, to show you on the calculator. Hopefully my logic of the previous examples in that algorithm of, well, whatever I do to one side, right? If I want 2 to the 3m power, what I had to do is raise it to the negative 1/2 power, right? If that's what I'm looking for, right? What is the value of that? Then I got to do the same thing, right? If I raised it to the negative 1/2 power, I got to do the same thing to the right side. That's what's going on there. You can check this on the calculator. I encourage you to do it. And that culminates my lesson and concept review for this SAT prep. I'll post the solutions to the SAT practice problems. So if you have any questions on the lesson, any of the concept review problems, or any of the 6 problems to come, all right? Let's see if I can pull this up. Any of these problems here, okay? Make a note of it. On Thursday when we meet up, bring it up and we can go over it more in depth in class, all right? So I'll have another YouTube video that's just a still shot of the solutions, and well, heck, it's right here. But I'll give it to you in another video. Okay. Thank you.